Oh my god, hey! Welcome back to my theatre-themed YouTube channel. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Mickey Joe, and I'm obsessed with all things theatre, and you are watching Oh my god, hey! My weekly vlog series. In today's episode, you're going to see a collection of random theatre trips from over the past month, because this video is slowly catching up to reality. We had a few weeks off from Oh my god, hey, but we're slowly catching up to the actual authentic past. But you're going to see trips with myself, my stagey boyfriend Aeron James, and some of our theatre friends, including the wonderful Ellie Talks Theatre, who you can also subscribe to here on YouTube, as well as Sean Tossell, theatre fan, who you can find on various social media platforms. I'd say you're at, but it's too confusing. You're just going to have to work it out for yourselves, honestly. But you're going to see us going to shows such as Wicked and the Book of Mormon and The Secret Life of Bees and various other things as well. Stay tuned to find out what shows we saw this week, what snacks and beverages we got, whether we bought any merchandise. Some very exciting things were bought in this video. And come along with us and have a stagey time. I hope you enjoy this week's Oh My God Hey. Oh my god, hey! I'm eating cannolis. I'm eating cannolis this evening because am I seeing my breath? Is it that cold?
Oh, it is.
It is. It doesn't feel that cold.
No.
What a plot twist. It's April. Anyway, I'm eating cannolis because we're in Islington this evening. We're in Islington this evening because we are here to see The Secret Life of Bees at the Almeida Theatre. You kind of have to know the Almeida Theatre's here because nothing on it says, like there's some little signs, well, where the entrances are for the actual theatre, because if you're in the stalls you go in the main entrance, and if you're in the circle you then have to leave to go in one of these doors that you're seeing here. But otherwise, not a lot of signage on the Almeida Theatre. I'm just noticing this. There's a cafe bar.
Yeah, this is only my second time ever being here.
Because you came for Tammy Faye.
Last minute.
You came with me for Spring Awakening.
That was the first time I came, I think.
That's what I do. I bring people to the Almeida that may or may not be called the Almeida. We were discussing this today. Maybe tonight we find out.
The Almeida or the Almeida?
This is the question. This is the question.
You have to ask.
I'm wearing some bold colours today.
Couldn't miss him.
I didn't know what to wear. And the poster artwork for this show, you will see. It's very, you can see it already through there. It's very pink and yellow. So I was like,
you're on brand.
I have that. I can wear that. I like to dress thematically. So we're going to go inside now and go and get our tickets. We can play who's going to get better seats.
Well, we'll see.
Normally it's you.
It's because I'm on my lonesome.
I think your reputation for being choosy about seats precedes you. I think that's why it is. I think all the PRs are like, better not upset Sean. Better give him good seats. We're going to go inside
If only.
Oh, we have just had dinner at Fig and Olive, which is our favourite restaurant in Islington. I had 5-spice marinated duck breast that was amazing, with a glass of Pinot Noir, because I'm feeling fancy. And because technically press night was last night, and I don't know if they're going to give us free wine. That's what my thought process was.
I just need to get that wine in.
I need to know that there's going to be wine. It's been a long work day. I need a wine. Just the one, but I need there to be a wine. We're going to go inside now. I thought I'd done something by just colour matching. Ellie's wearing bees. Look at this, we're going to do a slow zoom. This is very much full of pathos. Look at that, little bee! I hope you also wore those to Winnie the Pooh.
I didn't know.
Oh,
Missed the trick.
opportunity. But you've worn them tonight. That's what matters. There you go. Bee earrings for The Secret Life of Bees. We have some pertinent information here. We have running time and also a little bit of content advisory going on here, also known as a trigger warning. If that's interesting to anyone who is coming to see this show, there is all the information.
Welcome to our vlog takeover. Yes, and this is why you never hand me the camera. I am a camera hog. And look at the man of the hour getting a photo. Oh, yes. Oh, he's coming back. Okay, shh.
Okay, I'm in the auditorium. I'm sat in D21, and there's some people standing because it's the interval or sitting on the tops of their chairs, but you can see that's basically my view of the stage. Best thing about this seat, legroom in front, although this aisle does get used by cast entering and leaving the stage, so you don't want to use it too much. But we can see the familiar back wall of the Almeida, this venue known for the currently running revival of A Streetcar Named Desire, previous productions American Psycho, recently Tammy Faye, many iconic shows at this theatre in Islington. Oh my god, hey, we're back from the... Don't stand there! Don't stand there, he stood right here. He stood really closely, making me nervous. We are back from seeing The Secret Life of Bees at the Almeida.
Which is the bees.
That buzzing thing you can hear is my boyfriend. No curtain call footage, because that's not the vibe at the Almeida. It's not the vibe. But we've been talking about the show on the train journey home. I'm probably going to rope these two clowns into doing a first impressions video. I'm going to turn around now so they can see you both. There you go. This is what I'm dealing with here. We're probably going to do a first impressions video for my channel members. And I wanted to show you properly what I'm wearing. I was trying to convince everyone to do it. And I know I can do this. I'm an independent woman. I was trying to convince everyone to do a fashion show because everyone was dressed very nicely. Aeron was in shades of green. He looked very nice. Hello. So I've gone for like yellow and pink because that's... Here we go. I showed you earlier, but artwork design. This is what I've got. Don't hum approval now like you didn't mock me earlier.
Well, no, because I was like, oh, I'm waiting for you to, and then...
History is being rewritten on this very uncomfortable sofa bed over here.
I do, so...
I've gone for the Bird Cinderella bucket hat reversed from the way I wore it last week. It's nothing if not versatile as a garment. Top button done up on the coat because I see people do this and it looks cool, but also I want to hide the fact that this is actually an X-Men hoodie from H&M. The pink trousers I think were Zara. They were probably Zara because everything I buy is from Zara. And the detail that holds it all together, because this is some bold colours going on here, is a little hint of a pink t-shirt that matches the trousers, but also what I think makes it work is the yellow stitching. Here we go. The yellow stitching there on the Doc Martens ties the whole thing together. That one little detail. I can hear you laughing at me over here, Aeron James.
No,
You two put a lot of thought into your outfits.
I do.
I didn't.
Thank you. And Sean wore trainers today.
More trainers.
Proud of you. That's almost the same. Thank you for joining us for another stagey day. Oh my god, hey! Nobody.
Hello.
Nobody. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't let me distract you from your business. We are strolling through Chinatown en route to the Prince of Wales Theatre to go and see a matinee of the Book of Mormon. We're going to see the Book of Mormon today. Mormon at the Prince of Wales, which is exciting because I have twice this year been to the Prince of Wales Theatre for other reasons, and I just want to buy a frog. Okay, this is the thing. This is what today is about for me. And my mission is onefold.
Can you imagine if they're sold out?
On my mission, I saw them the other day, but we weren't there for Mormon, and it was the middle of it was in the morning. They were holding a function there. I was there for another event for a launch, and I saw the frogs, but I couldn't buy a frog. Similarly, the What's on Stage Awards were at the Prince of Wales, and I was there working, couldn't buy a frog. So today, I'm going to buy a frog. I don't care as much. I'm excited to see the show, but I do not care as much about anything else. I want to buy this frog. That is what this is about for me. Sean, what are your priorities?
I'm interested to see the show because obviously it's the first time I've seen it since it reopened.
Yeah, we got rush tickets this morning via Today Tix.
Yeah.
Thank you, Today Tix. Had a great morning with the rush tickets today.
I mean, you know, it's like the back row, so I will be a little salty about
We're
that.
in the back row of the stalls.
It's selling very well though, so that's why.
It's selling very well. There it is, the Prince of Wales Theatre, where the Book of Mormon is. There's a bus that is about to block our view. I'm going to try and zoom in on the sign. Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? Oh, it's fine. It's an open top bus. Everything is fine. So yes, this is where the Book of Mormon is playing in London. You can see, are these Christmas lights still up, or are they? Oh, it's Ramadan lights. Oh, I see, because of that one over there. Oh, that's nice. Leicester Square just over there. The Criterion Theatre over there. And the Book of Mormon. Spotted on the front of this theatre. If anyone is a TikTok fan, you will recognise JJ Neiman. He's over there doing a nice little jump split, box split situation that he does on the Mormon advertising all over the world. Shout out to JJ Neiman, who has watched one of my videos before. JJ Neiman, if you are watching this. That's a good box split. Yeah, good job. This is cute here. We're inside the Prince of Wales Theatre and we have this illuminated sculpture. I don't know how I haven't noticed this before, having been here twice recently and once literally earlier this week, but I wasn't vlogging, so this is going to be, I think, our first Oh My God Hey glimpse inside the Prince of Wales Theatre. So we are We're like somewhere, we've just gone through here right now, so you can kind of see into where we would be. Yeah, I don't know if they have anything inside. I don't think so. I think it's literally just the facade. Inside the Prince of Wales here, we have this bust of Sir Noel Coward there. We have a nice grand piano and these very lovely looking pictures around the walls. Over here, another one here, and then a wild Sean Tussle reading a souvenir brochure, posing, doing some hand modelling. Very nice. Okie dokie, I'm here at the Book of Mormon mission shop, where you can see some of the things on display here. We can see a mug with one of the t-shirts. Oh no, that's not a t-shirt, that's a tea towel. It's a tea towel, there you go. We've got a Book of Mormon book there. We've got a Hello face mask. We've got a fridge magnet there. We've got a little snowman. I haven't seen that before. It's a snow Mormon. That's very cute. We have I did just work out what this was and I've forgotten again. It's bottle opener. There you go. We have a Book of Mormon bottle opener. We have some other little bits and pieces here. And this is the big ticket item here. Beneath the cast recording, we have the Book of Mormon frog with another little frog enamel pin badge there. Slightly disturbing if you know the context of the show, but just a cute frog if you don't. Some more Mormon merch here going on. You can see some of the other ones as shown there, and then the prices for everything as shown down here. There you go. I know, you're all wondering, and yes, I have the frog. I got the frog! When I tell you, for years I've been talking about getting this frog. We could have got one in New York, but suitcase space, I was worried about it, and I also think they're cheaper here, because this was only £15. I'm pretty sure this was more expensive when I saw it in New York, but I don't know, so that's not an informed opinion. But I have the frog. When asked if I wanted a bag, I said no, I want to carry it like it's my child. So I will be cradling this frog. I'll be cradling the frog. It doesn't have a name.
The tote bags are really nice, though.
Tote bags are really nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Aeron has, of course, bought. If you know Aeron by now, you know he has bought a program. We need a name for the frog. So suggest below. What are we going to call this frog? I'm open to all sorts of ideas. Let's keep it family friendly. So we're now in the auditorium. We're in the last real row of the stalls. We're in T. I'm sat in T42. This is me zooming in, so you can see my view of the stage. But that zoomed out version was what I'm seeing with my eyes right now. Nothing really happens high up in this show, so I don't really think it's obstructed. You're just not seeing the whole proscenium, which is fine. Like I said, I've sat front row before. I've sat dress circle for this show twice, I think. Very much here for having a different perspective on it, and I haven't seen Mormon in years, so excited just to be back. Oh my god, hey! We just got out of the Book of Mormon at the Prince of Wales Theatre.
No, we did.
Had a nice matinee. Shout out to Stephen Webb ending a matinee on a tasteful, subtle dab.
I was like, did he just
Subtle, like,
Why can't I just imagine anything from Stephen Webb?
just a slight dab. He was hilarious.
Stephen Webb's Beyonce movie.
He was.
So
Oh yeah.
Single
Oh
lady
yeah.
singer.
Oh yeah. Amazing. Hilarious. But I saw him as McKinley years ago.
I did as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I've only ever seen him as McKinley.
He's been with the show a really long time. I saw him and Stephen Ashfield. He's been with it a really long time. But I'm glad we got to see him because he's leaving in like less than 6 months.
Yeah, he lives in September.
End of September.
Less than 6 months.
Yeah. So enjoyed Book of Mormon. What did everyone think?
You kind of forget sometimes when you don't see a show for such long, like how good a show is.
But this is also its 10th year.
Yeah.
It's celebrating its anniversary
And
in
I
the West
will
End this
say,
year.
this is high energy. And
Most of the audience were as well.
It didn't feel tired. You know what I mean? Like,
packed audience. Yeah. It was a solid matinee and a nice matinee because it's like, oh yeah, nice fun Mormon matinee. Can get behind. This was my first time seeing it since the post-pandemic changes.
Yeah.
Because they've done a little bit of stuff because they came under fire during the pandemic, during the period of closure, for stuff like racial sensitivity. And I think what it's satirizing is the white Western perspective on what like third world countries look like and are. And you have to, it's all in the song I Am Africa, because I've never noticed in the staging before, the bit where they do the canon, where they're like, we are Africa, and they push aside, when they say, we are Africa, and they literally push all of the African characters back and say, no, we are Africa, and all the African characters just like look dumbfounded, but eventually just clap along harmlessly. And like, it's all in that is like what the show is satirizing. It's deeply, deeply making fun of the white perspective. But whether that transpires in what the audience is actually laughing at, I don't know. There's layers to what's going on in the show. No, it's not politically correct, but I think the joke that it's actually making is not that it's just being out and out racist. They cut my least favourite line, which was the line where he's like, Boba Fett's going to turn you into a lesbian, and then everyone cheers. They cut that completely, and they've changed it to something else, which I appreciate. It's now, well, I won't say what it is now because it's a different punchline, so you can find out for yourself. But that annoyed me before, and they've cut it, so I appreciate that. Something I noticed today that I've never noticed before, when they do their version of what they've been taught, and it's a twist on what Elder Price presented in the first act, their version of the gold plates are just plates. And they're just literally like, because that's how they've understood it, that they're just gold plates.
Because they're like, why would they call, you know?
But also, the first gold plates are done because they're like on a ring binder.
Yeah, it's like
There's so many jokes that you can notice. Nabelungi names today, which arguably is still like not the least racist part of the show because it's an African name being misunderstood. But again, is it making fun of her or is it making fun of him for misunderstanding her name? You get to decide, choose your own adventure. But he called her, what do we have? We had Neutrogena.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. Nigel Farage. And there was another one.
Necrophilia.
Nutella, necrophilia, yeah.
But I think it's taking the piss out of the fact that, like, you know, a lot of white people are like, oh, I don't know how to pronounce that name.
Yeah, it's making fun of him for being stupid more so than making fun of her for being called Nabelungi.
Yeah.
The best one I've heard is still No Deal Brexit,
No Brexit.
which was when it was all happening. Like Nigel Farage's evergreen pun, but No Deal Brexit was like a great topical one. We had a great time at Book of Mormon. Shout out to the cast. We had understudy Elder Price. Maybe I'll tell you some more about performers later because I'm probably not going to do a review of this one because I don't think we need another Book of Mormon review, but if there's anything you want me to talk about Book of Mormon wise, let me know in the comment section. Thank you for joining us for this post Book of Mormon analysis. Oh my god, hey!
Hello.
Aaron's about to sneeze, everyone, so pre-warning if that happens. Is it the black swan? No, regular swan. All swans are terrifying.
They are, to be fair.
All swans are terrifying. I don't know if that's like a anti-royalist thing to say.
Like one person.
Oh, you suddenly sneezed. I was going for it. He's thinking about it. It's the pressure too much. There are so many birds at my feet. So many birds, and now they will leave as soon as I try and.
I think it's the sheer shock of them that's making me sneeze. Oh, I can feel the pressure.
That stuff you might be seeing around our mouth is hot fudge because we've been having Ben and Jerry's hot fudge sundaes.
The sundaes are so good.
I had cookie dough and double caramel brownie with hot fudge. It was so good. Look, geese. Geese. Look at that goose. Lovely bit of goose. We're walking back through one of the royal parks. Which one's this? This St James's?
St James.
We're walking back through St James's Park at kind of approaching sunset, which is quite lovely. We just had dinner at an Honest Burger, which should have been really busy, but we found a new one at a previously unknown location to us that is super secluded, and I'm not even going to tell you where it is because I want it to stay that way. I mean, you can Google it. It's not a secret Honest Burger, but mostly at this time of evening when we went, there would normally be a line out the door.
Yeah.
And when we turned up, there was barely any tables taken.
Yeah.
And it's a busy day of the week, so that's very anomalous. So a good little find. But we saw Book of Mormon this afternoon. We're now on our way to another Broadway import. We're on our way to the Apollo Victoria Theatre to see Wicked.
Yeah.
Now, US geography reminder, for us getting between Book of Mormon in New York and Wicked, it's got to be like 2 blocks because they're both high up between
Wicked's on 50th.
Eugene O'Neill and the Gershwin.
Wicked's
I remember
on
the theatres.
50th, And Book of Mormon's on
49th.
Yeah.
49th, literally
1 block
over. But here, it's a half an hour walk through a park. You don't have to go through a park, but this is the nice way to walk with swans walking around.
Black swan.
Where's the black swan?
Here.
Oh, I'm going to try and show you the black swan. There you go. There is the black swan. Natalie Portman, I love your work. So there are 2 black swans that live around these parts, and all of the swans in the United Kingdom are all the property of the monarch. So they all belong to the Queen, and so it's...
Oh no, the king.
Yeah, I said belonged.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because it's King Prince Charles now, so they all belong to King Prince Charles. And
Oh, this is a famous bridge.
this is a iconic bridge because you can see it's a popular photo spot because you can see the London Eye there. There we go. I couldn't make it out in my viewfinder.
Buckingham Palace on the other side.
The other side, Buckingham Palace. There you go. And it gets congested, so
Oh yeah,
gonna
Swan.
weave our way
I
through.
clicked
No, I think I'd said all I needed to say about swans.
Oh, there's pelicans as well.
There are also pelicans. We saw the pelicans this summer. I'd never seen them here before. But yes, so we're going from like where the bulk of the theatres are in London, in like central London, because we were very near Leicester Square this afternoon, and now we're heading over to Victoria, which is near Buckingham Palace and Victoria train station. And here's the other Black Swan. There you go.
Oh, you too.
There you go, there's the other one. But there are 3 notable theatres over here. You have the Apollo Victoria, where Wicked is, you have the Victoria Palace, where Hamilton is, and you have the other palace, where Heathers currently is. So we're going to head over to see Wicked, and we're going to take you with us. Babies! We have some babies, look at these! Look at these fluffy little babies. So cute! We've arrived at the Apollo Victoria Theatre where Wicked is playing. We were on that side of the street. We've literally crossed over just to show you, so I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. But if anyone thought I was harsh about the Gershwin Theatre on Broadway where Wicked is playing, this is what I'm used to. All of these sparkles. And people still criticise the facade of this building. All of those lines along there, those all light up in green when it gets a little bit later. So, you know, this is a facade. This right here. This, I will say, is very cute. This is the Oz post box, the Royal Oz Mail, where fellow Ozians can write to the cast and post their messages. Very sweet, very sweet. I don't know if this came in during the pandemic when stage dooring paused, but they still have it here for whatever reason, and I think it's very cute. Much as on Broadway, we have these little Oz Dust boutique stalls. There are 2 on either side of the foyer down here, and you can see much of the same merch as you can see on Broadway. The difference being we have this Wicked London print that you can see on the tote bag there, that's also on a t-shirt, where they have a London skyline rather than a New York skyline. But many recognisable little things here for Wicked in London. One thing I love about the auditorium of the Apollo Victoria Theatre is it is just so very green. We have green lighting going on, but we also have this green fabric on the seats and the carpets and the handrails. Like it is green in here. There is just so much green. Shout out to the Today Takes Rush for these seats. I am sat in C32 of the dress circle right now, which is just the 3rd row of the dress circle. I don't know if I've ever been this close in the dress, but this is my view of Wicked. You've got the Time Dragon clock. You've got all your paraphernalia around the side. Interesting, having seen it just 1 month ago on Broadway, how different the 2 stagings are already before the show has even started. As yet unnamed Book of Mormon frog was a little bit traumatized after some of the frog-related content of the Book of Mormon this afternoon. So we're bringing him to see something empowering for the greener people in life. So hopefully he takes a lot away from this. I can, as a parent, you know, that's all you can hope for your children. So we're in the interval right now in the foyer bar, and we don't have many themed cocktails in the West End, certainly not as many as on Broadway, but on the bar menu we do have an Emerald Elixir or a pink cocktail. They're £12 each, or 2 for £22. And this is, if you couldn't already tell, the Emerald Elixir. The one thing missing from our Wicked themed cocktail on Broadway was that it wasn't green, and this one is nothing if not very, very green. Beverage review with Aeron James. Thoughts on the green elixir?
Is this Midori?
It's probably melon liqueur. It's melon
Yeah, it's
liqueur.
Midori. It's Midori. It's one of my favourite things.
There you go. Oh, Aaron's happy.
Don't you really think it's Midori?
Aeron is very happy.
Are you getting your own drink?
Oh, it is nice. This is nicer than I remember it being. Maybe I had the pink one last time. I think I've had the pink one before. This is nicer than I remember.
Is so nice.
Ooh. It's good. I will have another drink of green elixir. And then because we are extra, I have brought with us a cup from Broadway. This was the cup we got on Broadway. We don't have these here, but we like it. And it feels like a better way to have a drink at the auditorium. So we're literally going to transfer from one into the other. Okay, we're back in our seats. and we have transferred the drink into the cup, which is so extra, but I'm so here for it.
I wish these were here, to be fair, because this is making my life so much easier.
Yeah, we're having a great time. I'm noticing some fun new, like, clever details in the show, because on the Wizard's line, when he says to treat each citizen like of ours like son or daughter, I was like, they're both girls, so it's weird he does son or daughter, but it's because he goes son to Glinda, and then he goes to Elphaba or daughter, and I'm like, foreshadowing! Foreshadowing! And also, the bit, I have noticed this before, but I love it every time, it starts raining in I'm Not That Girl, and Elphaba's under the bridge, and Morrible brings her an umbrella and says, you mustn't get wet.
Yeah.
Because conceivably, Elphaba doesn't get wet during that whole scene, which allows for later in the show,
later
that's
on.
important that we as an audience believe that we haven't seen her get wet yet. So, interesting. We're here principally to see the new cast and to remind ourselves of the differences between Broadway and the West End. We saw it on Broadway a month ago, and we're being those obnoxious people walking around the theatre saying, well, when we were in New York. But I'm going to make a video detailing the differences between the two productions, because you would think they are replicas of each other, but there are subtle differences.
Yeah,
Still, even now, both have run for upwards of a decade. Broadway for 20 years, London for, quick maths, 17 at this point, or coming up to 17. So yes, interesting that there are enduring differences. You will hear about more of them in that video when I actually make it, but there's lots to say.
You can tell that Alexia and Lucy have known each other for like a decade.
Oh, 100%.
And the relationship between the two of them is just like, gorgeous. Also, I don't know if I've ever spotted this with a Glinda before. How well Lucy acted, No One Wants a Wicked.
Oh yeah.
That-
Oh yeah.
Watching that song, I was like,
Sometimes they don't let you know.
cyclical.
Sometimes they don't play it in the beginning. They only play on it in the end. But Lucy is playing on. She is knowing the end of the show at the beginning of the show, and I like that.
Alexia was my first ever Elphaba.
Yeah.
And like,
How many years ago, Aeron James?
2008?
2008.
I think it was 2008.
2008. I never got to see Alexia, so I'm happy to see her now, and you're revisiting her, revisiting the role 15 years later. My goodness. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
That's coming next. Before I put you all down for the second act, I told you everything was green. These for higher binoculars. If you're American, I don't know if you'll recognize these, but these are everywhere. They're normally all red. In here, they are green. Oh my god, hey!
Hello.
Welcome back to another day with myself, Mickey J Theatre, and Aeron James. I don't know where this is going to fall. My calendar's very confused. I don't know if this is like the start of a new week for you, or if this is midweek, in which case I don't know why I've introduced myself to you some 20 minutes in, or wherever we are.
It's the start of a new one.
I honestly don't know. This could be anything. But in any case, we're here in London because we're seeing a show, because that's how this works. So we are here, we are walking through...
We're in Covent Garden area. From,
Yeah,
That was Holborn.
was it? Was it?
Yeah, that was.
Yes, if you heard the shouting throngs of people, that was Chelsea supporters,
Yeah.
football fans, not crowds of enthusiasts about my ostentatious hat choice for the evening, which is this sitting right on my head? I'm not actually asking you, you can't tell me. Comment below if it's sitting right on my head, and please say yes, because I'm very self-conscious of my beret. I am wearing this evening. Was that a poster behind me, or is that something else? Yeah, no, that's...
It's just a yellow parking sign.
It's a parking sign. I got excited. I thought it was a poster for the show we're seeing. No, I am wearing this pop of yellow with black this evening because we're on our way to see, I will let you guess momentarily, it is Operation Mincemeat. We're on our way to see Operation Mincemeat at the Fortune Theatre, which is exciting for a whole host of reasons. Operation Mincemeat being an already award-winning musical that we've both seen before.
It got the Evening Standard.
It did, Evening Standard Award for Best Musical, which we both saw on its developmental run at Riverside Studios. I'd seen it before. I'd seen it before in Southwark. And also exciting, just to go back to the Fortune Theatre, because until recently it has been the home of the Woman in Black.
Yes. I haven't been to see that in...
Scary, spooky. we both saw it once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And years ago.
Yeah.
I still at school.
Yeah, I saw it on, let's say like on New Year's Day or something like that.
Wow.
I don't even know, maybe I saw it on New Year's Day. But I think I saw it hungover, which it doesn't add to the experience. I don't know.
I just remember it's tiny.
So
It's one of the criteria, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, very intrigued to return there this evening. And here it is, the Fortune Theatre, all in yellow. You now understand the beret choice that I've made. And across the other side, we have Theatre Royal Drury Lane, where Frozen is currently playing with an awful lot of bunting. As we've just read, it is the Theatre Royal, so they are somewhat obliged to make something of a very big deal about the pending coronation. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet in this video, but we're about to have a coronation here in the UK for King Prince Charles. But before that, we're going to enjoy Operation Mincemeat. I like this pull quote here. It calls it a little show with a very big future, part of which it is enjoying now with its final West End premiere after years of crawling closer and closer to a West End venue. All it needed to do was kill a show about ghosts. We've made it into the Fortune Theatre. We have our programme. If anyone hasn't spotted the design choice here, the little thing that this is nodding to, I'll give you a moment. Let you think about that one. Think World War II. This is our view of the stage. We're in E. I'm in E14 and 15. It is a very small theatre, less than 500 seats. There was a lovely yellow curtain a moment ago. As you can tell, yellow is a bit of a theme with this show, but right now we're just seeing this slightly lewd show curtain instead. Hopefully we get the yellow back momentarily. Somehow it took us to the end of the show to notice we have some themed beverages. Fleming's Martini and Hazelden's Sangria, which will mean plenty to you as and when you have seen the show. Now we need to come back at some point to try them. Also, I love this like inverse colour version of the poster.
It's fun.
Cute, I like that. Back on the street, if you thought these looked cool before, the front of house looks even better by nightfall. This is all very yellow, and if you haven't worked out the artwork yet, is Hitler. Oh my god, hey, we're waiting for a train, so it's a station platform runway show. Bam, 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 bam. Cha-cha, chicka-ba, chicka-ba, cha, 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 cha. Oh my god, hey! That was aggressive of you.
I was trying to time it.
Fine. Sean, anything to add?
Oh my god, hey!
Oh, wow, okay. Get your own catchphrases. Goodness gracious. We are all in London today.
We are.
London!
Amidst a reduced rail service, but it's fine, because we'll probably get back. What do you say?
So it's a little bit wet.
Is it?
There is moisture in the air.
I haven't noticed this, but I'm wearing my bucket hat. So perhaps that is why. This is a new bucket hat.
To say one of many.
From Disneyland Paris. I've expanded my, well, I have two.
One of many.
To be completely factual. But I'm a bucket hat person now. It's not an accessory, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's not a phase.
It's not a phase.
It's not a phase, Mum.
It's not a phase. This is who I am. But why are we in London today, everyone?
We're gonna see Bake Off!
We're going to see the Great British Bake Off musical.
To give them a hearty farewell on their final day.
It's the final day of performances. Now we're not seeing the last show. We are seeing the penultimate show, exactly. Yeah. We're seeing the final matinee.
Yeah.
Which might be a Muppet matinee, but we're not sure.
Exactly. So if you have no idea what this is something that West End shows do sometimes. On the final matinee of like before a cast change or the final matinee of a show's run, they will sometimes pull a few jokes on stage, the idea of which is that they're meant to be not noticeable by the audience. unless they are. But this is sorry, you go.
I was just going to say, because some people won't know that it's the final matinee and it's just their first time seeing the show. So
If you know the show really well, then probably you will get it. I saw the mock-up matinee of Legally Blonde. I saw the last Legally Blonde matinee at the Savoy, and there were a bunch of girls around me who clearly knew the show very well, because like people were just sitting in slightly different seats in like the cafe scene, and they were laughing obnoxiously loudly about it, like, oh my god, that's so funny that she did that. She doesn't normally do that, just in case you don't know. So maybe today that will be us.
I can see moments. I feel like this show lends itself to little things.
Exactly what I was going to say. Like this, if ever there was going to be a mock-up matinee, this is the perfect show for it.
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting to see what Scott Page does.
I'm waiting for somebody to throw flour in someone's face.
yeah. I'm excited. The day is full of possibility, and also we've had a very busy morning of getting together some snacks because we're going to watch Eurovision later. That's part of why we're not seeing the evening show at Bake Off, because it's Eurovision tonight, which is basically gay Christmas.
Well, Hannah Waddingham's hosting.
And Hannah Waddingham's hosting. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't know Eurovision could get gayer.
And it did.
Turns out
it did.
Turns out, yes. But in any case, I didn't have breakfast. So I believe there are 2 more cake flavours at the Great British Bake Off musical that I have not tried yet, and I am planning to eat both of them. We're going to do a double cake review today on this West End matinee. I hope you're excited, because I am. So we were just passing through Covent Garden so Aeron could get a floozy cookie. Aeron, how is the cookie? Good, lovely. And we discovered this, some sort of a installation or something being put together for Queen Charlotte, the new Bridgerton series on Netflix. There you go. Something's coming together. It's just serves as a reminder how much money these TV places have. My goodness, this is an awful lot of fanciness going on here. Wow. There are entire musicals that don't have this kind of budget. Heading onwards now to the Noel Coward Theatre, something I hadn't considered. Often at the end of a show's run, they don't fully stock the merchandise because they don't want to be left with a load of stuff at the end. What if they have no cake?
Oh, that's true. I might not.
I'd have to make an emergency try. I mean, the theatre cafe is nearby, so when in doubt, emergency cake. Could always hop to the theatre cafe. Also, I should show you what I'm wearing before we go in case I forget. So I wanted to wear this bucket hat that we got in Disneyland Paris last weekend. So I'm wearing all the primary colours. We're rocking Matilda today, red denim jacket. I associate Bake Off with this kind of a bright red, and I've got a yellow Pikachu sock on. I have no idea if you saw that, but I think it ties the whole thing together. The splash of yellow at the ankle brings out the yellow in the hat. It all works. It all works. Here it is. Here is the familiar bunting of the Great British Bake Off musical at the Noel Coward Theatre on its last day. Its last day in town. Surely it will have to go on to have some sort of a further life. Will it tour? Will it pop up elsewhere? Who is to say? For now, we are here. We're ready to enjoy what? Our last slice. Did you like that? There we go. I try. Aeron taking a sad selfie there. Look, not a face we normally see. He's normally a very happy chap. We should probably go inside. I don't want them to have run out of cake. Okay, so they had none of the unicorn cupcakes left, but we did get this deluxe chocolate situation that I'm very excited to try, as being modelled by Aeron here, which is slightly rude of me because he can't actually eat it, but it's fine. You've had a cookie, you're fine. This is the first thing I'm eating today. Okay, first impressions, cake edition. It's good.
I mean, it's chocolate cake.
Chocolate sponge.
It's
good.
really hard to mess up chocolate cake.
It's all good. Get ready for seats we cannot be mad at. We are in stalls, row G, 15, 16 and 17. I am in the middle, so I'm in G16, and this is the view from my face of the Great British Bake Off musical show curtain that you're seeing right now on its final matinee. Tears from my eyes, but very excited for some Bake Off musical goodness. Slow zoom on the spoon. Okay.
One is running.
We just saw the Bake Off matinee. We had a lovely time. It was great. It was wonderful. We laughed. We cried. We are running to Embankment Station to try and get the last train out of London because the train's not good today. But yay for semi-pedestrianised roads. Oh my god, hey!
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for watching this week's Oh My God Hey, which happened so long ago that we've just watched some of it to try and remind ourselves what happened. You're slowly catching up on reality is what's happening here, because we took a few weeks off of doing Oh My God Hey weekly vlogs, but still doing the things in the videos. So you're getting closer. You're almost there. You are almost there. But we're going to try and do it. We're going to bring it back. Rose and Thorn of the shows that you saw in this video and the trips you saw in this video, which included The Secret Life of Bees and the Book of Mormon and Wicked, and we went to Operation Mincemeat, and on the end, I'm looking at the timeline right now, Bake Off, it's there, it's literally there, it's 1 a.m. So yes, what was everyone's like highlights, low moments? Doesn't have to be about the shows, it can be about the experience.
I will say, for me, that was a really strong week. I have quite a lot of roses. You know what I mean?
So many roses.
Yeah.
A whole bouquet of roses.
Because I think for us, like the Bake Off final matinee was really special.
Yeah.
Like it was so much fun, and they were firing on all cylinders, and it was just.
It's nice when we book something specifically. You know, it's because we really want to. For us, especially because so much of it is dictated by like what's opening and what I feel like I need to cover. And so, for us to see something on a Saturday and like, if we're seeing like the first show or the last show of a show's right, it's because it is one that we really love. So it was nice to just go in a fan capacity
and support the cast.
and support the cast and eat cake.
There was some
Let
good
me
food
eat
and
cake.
drink moments. There was some good food and drink moments. Like Wicked's cocktail was
That was good.
very, very good.
That was good, and it tasted even better from a Broadway cup.
Yes. And had cannolis in this video, which
You always love a
much
cannoli.
love.
Aaron loves cannolis. He's obsessed with them.
Yeah.
So good.
My highlight, I also think the ice cream with the hot fudge that we got in between Mormon and Wicked.
It was really good.
was also really good. As were the Bake Off cupcake. We ate well. We ate well in this video. But my highlight has to be getting the Book of Mormon frog. Finally. Like, that's been such a life goal for me for so long.
Did we name it in
And
the end?
Finally, I think he was just Elder Frog.
Elder Frog.
I think he's just
Elder
Elder
Frog's
Frog. Or like Elder Ribbits. Or, again, sound off in the comments.
Yeah.
What should the frog be called? Frog emoji, if you've watched this far. That's the one. Got to be a frog emoji on this week's video.
Show-wise, I guess one would be seeing Operation Mincemeat
I mean,
reach its like full
Yeah. How many times have you seen it? You've seen it twice now already.
I have.
In the West End.
Yeah, I've seen it twice.
Yeah. It's great to see it there where it belongs.
Yeah.
Taking a turn now, what were the low points?
Trains.
Of the trains.
Making me run for the train.
I have to.
Killing me.
You nearly.
There's so many bad training experiences.
It was.
When we left. So to give you some closure, we made that train.
Yeah.
That train I filmed us running for after Bake Off. That was the last train going to where we needed to go to, leaving London that day. And it would have been buses after that, basically. It would have taken us long to get back. We would have missed the start of Eurovision.
Yeah.
Which would have been devastating.
Oh, it's so sad.
And according to the Bake Off running time, we should have got out a few minutes before 5, and we got out a few minutes after. The show came down a few minutes after 5 when I checked in the auditorium, and then we were slowly getting out, because we were like mid-stalls, middle of the row, worst place to be to get out quickly. And it just wasn't doable, but we ran for it regardless. And there was a point where you were on the Strand and you were like, Nikki, and you were like 10 feet behind me, you were like, no. And I was like, Sean, do not tell me no right now. I just refused to accept it. I was like, until you are on the floor, we are going to keep going. But we got there. But that probably was the low moment of the week. Oh, I had another one. I can't remember what it was. I know I remembered.
I think it's like travel in general lately.
Travel, but also the fact that we saw Mincemeat and didn't know until the end that there were themed cocktails. We've done that at
That
something
was
else
bad,
more
yeah.
recently, again, since. We've gotten really bad. We've just started to assume.
Oh, Regis Park.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have them as well.
Yeah,
No,
we've
you
just
were
been...
wrong.
We've been assuming that there aren't going to be themed cocktails, so we need to do a better job of checking. Honestly, that's on us. We are our own thorns
But
this week.
you know what they should have?
Yeah.
Themed cups so that we'd know that people had cocktails.
This vendetta brought to you
Oh my god.
by Aeron James.
I want themed cups.
There you go. There you go. If that wasn't made clear,
West End peeps. Let's bring the Broadway
But
tradition over.
don't Theatre have to
Their
Like a
their
paper cup.
Like paper
not like
cardboard.
a reusable.
Aren't the Broadway ones free, or do you pay for
No.
them?
They're included in the.
They're included in the
Drink
price of the
price.
very expensive cocktails. Anyway, thank you for watching this week's Oh My God Hey. Frog emojis in the comments if you got this far. Bless you for joining us as we slowly unravel.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching. I hope that everyone is staying safe and that you what are you doing behind me there?
I'm having a drink.
Okay.
Just lighting.
You were hiding behind my head. I didn't know what it
I
was.
was having a drink of squash.
I hope that everyone is staying safe and that you have a stagey day.
Bye.
For 10 more seconds, I'm Mickey Joe Theatre. Oh my god, hey. Thanks for watching, have a stagey day. Subscribe!